Hello, and welcome back, folks, friends, Monsketeers, to another Radnarok. And a Radnarok retrospective at that. My name's Justin, but I think you know that. If you're here, you probably know that, but hey, maybe you're new. Maybe you're new to the crew. So, introductions are always nice to throw out. Now your turn. Who are you? And what are you doing here? Just kidding. I'm glad you're here. Today, our retrospective episode is, and I know in our current timeline, because I try to keep all of these episodes as ambiguously timed as possible. So it'll always feel like I could have recorded this just yesterday for you. But for those in our main timeline, I know we haven't had a watch-along podcast in a hot minute, but that's only due to the fact that I just haven't had the time to sit down and record a watch-along for the next film in line. Just, working, doing the dad mode. Radnarok. That's what I've been doing. That plus work on various projects and such. So we are not falling off the watch-along wagon. Just timing is not permitting anything but retrospective and introspective episodes currently. And you know what? That's okay. That's still fun. I still have fun recording them. I presume you have fun listening to them. And today's retrospective is unique in a way that... So we do retrospective podcasts on the movies we watch, rides, everything you didn't know you wanted to know about rides at the various Disney parks, and cartoon characters, or, pop culture characters, maybe, would be a better way to put that. So, I was going to say, so far they've been Disney, but that's not true. Flip the Frog is not a Disney character. Though he was birthed of a iconic Disney-associated mind of iWorks, he's not a Disney character. He's an iWorks, specifically iWorks character. And we have another unique character today, because our character today I have only encountered in one cartoon. This character was never designed to be a cartoon character as far as I know, but I don't know a whole lot about this character just yet. I was first introduced to... Well, let's just throw it out there. We're going to go into everything we didn't know we wanted to know about Walt Disney's Orange Bird, a park icon at the Disney World parks, especially Magic Kingdom. Very Florida-centric. And you know what's interesting is there is one... I eat pretty much everything. I like really funky tasting foods. But there's one scent, flavor, I guess that's really kind of all that comes along. Texture, the feel of it, there we go. There's one food that affronts all of my senses, and that food is oranges, and anything from the orange-like family. Tangerines, tangelos, grapefruit even. I know grapefruit aren't really attached to oranges per se. I mean, probably about as much as lemons and limes. And I like lemons and limes. I would skin, I guess you don't really call it skin. I would peel and eat a full lime or lemon before even looking at an orange. Oranges are repulsive to me, to the point where my kids will torment me knowing that I hate oranges, they will go out of their way to cause emotional strife within me by taunting me with oranges. So I hate oranges. Oranges are the bane. It's weird. I can't really say anything is the bane of anything's existence because I have a son named Bane. So if you have something that's the bane of your existence, then good for you, because Bane is one of the best parts of my existence. He and his brothers and my missus. And Disney. And Orange Bird. I love Orange Bird. I love Orange Bird, and I don't know why. I hate oranges, but I love the character Orange Bird. So I have like conflicting emotions. I have a conflicting relationship with this character because I love the way he looks, but I hate what he's made of. What Orange Bird is made of offends me. To what he is to his core, his essence, his blood, his guts, all of it repulses me. But he's adorable, and I like him a lot. And he's obscure. If you haven't noticed, I'm really into obscure characters. And that's something I want to touch more on in these retrospective character podcasts. Get into everything we didn't know about characters that few may know. And as a California native and someone who grew up at Disneyland, Orange Bird never really popped up in my radar in my youth. It wasn't until I was an adult and I had started visiting Disney World. It wasn't until then that I was aware of Orange Bird. I remember the first time seeing Orange Bird, and I'm like, this is interesting. Is this like an advertisement? Like somebody's trying to make a Disney-esque character? And you know what? There's something to that. But I had no relationship with him. Immediately caught my eye. I watch a bunch of Disney vloggers and the Disney World vloggers. Orange Bird pops up fairly frequently. So he's always been a staple to the Florida parks, but California, you can search high and low, and there might be some Orange Bird stuff at Disneyland now, but growing up back in the 80s, 90s, even 2000s, I really do not ever recall seeing any Orange Bird stuff. And then I went to college in Orlando, and even then I visits to what was then known as Downtown Disney, like it is in California, but which has now been rebranded Disney Springs. I don't recall seeing a bunch of Orange Bird stuff there either. So it really wasn't until I started going to the parks themselves with Marissa and stuff and watching these YouTube vloggers that Orange Bird came into, my pantheon of favorite Disney characters. So, let's get into it. Let's get into everything we didn't know we wanted to know about Orange Bird. So Orange Bird is a character first created in 1969 and debuted in 1970 as a mascot for the Florida Citrus Commission in exchange for them sponsoring the Enchanted Tiki Room attraction and Sunshine Tree Terrace at the Magic Kingdom theme park. Orange Bird is an animated orange canary. Now, when they say orange canary, Orange canary, the domestic canary, often simply known as the canary, is a domesticated form of the wild canary, a small songbird in the finch family originating from the Marquesian Islands. Cool. So that's what a canary is. This had a highlighted link that specifically said orange canary, and the real life canary in the photo is orange. But it really was just kind of like a little blurb on what a canary is. And I think most of us know what a canary is. And for those of you who don't know what a canary is, well, now you do. Thanks to that little blurb. My grandfather, I think, had a canary when I was a kid. He had a canary. He had birds. Something I don't think about often, but he had birds as pets. One was his, and then one was his mother's, I think, who lived next door, my great grandmother. And when she became incapable of tending to the bird herself, that's when it came over to my grandfather's house. And yeah, anyway, weird. But one of them was a canary. So, and here's the thing. When you look at orange bird, you don't necessarily think canary. You think orange bird monster. No, I don't. He's very clearly more orange than bird, I would say. I don't know. That's a weird thing to argue. What do you think? Do you think orange bird is more orange or more bird? So in this description of orange bird is an animated orange canary, I really think the orange means the fruit and less just the color. So, I don't know. His personality. Orange bird, unlike other animated birds, is incapable of singing or speaking and instead communicates with orange-colored smoke clouds. That's incredible. Like, that's in the pitch room where they're going over this, like, hey, so not only is this character going to be a hybrid orange fruit canary monster, an orange canary hybrid, I don't know where I'm going with that, but you know where I'm going with that. I'm kind of killing the bit. Anyway, orange bird monster. But here's another thing. He's going to be incapable of singing like a normal bird or speaking like so many beloved Disney characters. The only way he'll be able to communicate is through orange-colored smoke clouds. I just snorted. This is so entertaining to me. Oh, I knew I loved you, Orange Bird. I knew I loved you. So appearances, advertising, and animated shorts, huh? Orange Bird appeared on national TV, print, and radio ads for Florida Oranges alongside singer Anita Bryan. How on earth did Orange Bird, who can't sing or speak, appear on radio ads? How do you convey orange-colored smoke clouds through an audio medium? Here, I'm going to do it right now for you. Tell me if Orange Bird's right here with me. Orange, did you get that? Did his orange-colored smoke cloud translate over an audio medium? That's so silly. And Anita Bryan. Who are you, Anita Bryan? Anita June Bryan is an American singer who later became famous for her anti-gay activism. Wow. All right, Anita. She scored 4 top 40 hits in the United States in the late 1950s and early 1960s, including Paper Roses, which reached number 5 on the charts. So, I don't know if I just got Anita Bryan canceled because of her famous anti-gay activism. However, really though, I mean, was that what she was actually famous for? and not 4 top 40 hits. And Paper Roses, maybe. I think those are the things that she might be more well known for. In 1971, Bryant narrated a record album telling the character's story. The album included an illustrated 10-page storybook and included backup singing by the Mike Sammers Singers. Ooh. Orange Bird appeared on the cover of Citrus and Vegetable magazine in 1977. I wonder if Citrus and Vegetable magazine is still around. Orange Bird later had a solo career and appeared in a few Disney educational shorts in the 1980s, such as Foods and Fun, A Nutrition Adventure, and The Orange Bird and the Nutrition Bandwagon. Wow, he's really into nutrition. I guess that makes sense. The Sherman Brothers, better known for writing the songs for the Disney films Mary Poppins and The Jungle Book, also wrote the Orange Bird song. And he wrote it for that album, which became the theme song for Orange Bird. Awesome. We're going to have to dig that up. I'm going to put the music in this podcast because why not? It's going to be fun. You know what? We're going to play it right now. Here is the Orange Bird theme song.
Little orange bird in the sunshine tree, won't you think of something sunny just for me? Think of funny thoughts, or a sunny word, that will make me happy, little orange bird. He thinks beautiful orange pictures and beautiful orange words, though his little beak can't even peep a squeak. All the thoughts he ever spoke appear in orange smoke. That's what makes the orange bird unique. Little orange bird in the sunshine tree, won't you think of something sunny just for me? Think of funny thoughts, or a sunny word, that will make me happy, little orange bird. When you're just about green with envy, or gonna be feeling blue, you can use a little orange thought or two. When you start in blushing pink, or your temper turns you red, that's when the orange bird can see you through. Little orange bird in the sunshine tree, won't you think of something sunny just for me? Think of funny thoughts, or a sunny word, that will make me happy, little orange bird. With his beautiful orange feathers and beautiful leafy wings, he's a fluffy little puffy sight to see. He can turn your frowns around when you see him looking down, the orange bird up in the sunshine tree. Little orange bird in the sunshine tree, won't you think of something sunny just for me? Think of funny thoughts, or a sunny word, that will make me happy, little orange bird.
Little orange bird,
In
the sunshine tree, won't you think of something sunny just for me? Little orange bird,
Little orange bird
in the sunshine tree,
in the sunshine
Well, that was just that's the first time I've heard that, and that was a lot more fun than I was initially giving it credit for. I don't know. The Sherman Brothers. I mean, come on. Do they ever let you down? The answer is no. So that was by the Sherman Brothers and performed by Anita Bryan. Man, go Orange Bird. Got some big names behind you. Orange Bird became a ubiquitous... Okay, one more time. I'm going to try that again. The Orange Bird, or Orange Bird, became a ubiquitous, boom, citrus icon. Ubiquitous. You proud of me? I'm proud of me. Particularly throughout the state of Florida and the United States. Well, let me tell you, as somebody who's lived in several states, I can assure you, 100% assure you that Orange Bird is only a ubiquitous citrus icon in Florida, nowhere else. Orange Bird is featured in exhibits at the Orange County Regional History Museum in Orlando, Florida, and McKay Archives at Florida Southern College. Now notice, both of those, Florida. He is not a ubiquitous citrus icon anywhere else, which is a shame. And I hope this retrospective podcast can, let's encourage more Orange Bird love, Disney fans. Like, he gets so tragically overlooked. Less now than in previous years, but still not enough. There's not enough Orange Bird. At the theme parks, so the Disney theme parks in the 1970s, Orange Bird appeared at Magic Kingdom as a walk-around character. He would often be found walking through Adventureland outside the Enchanted Tiki Room. A figure of the character was also perched in a spot behind the counters of the Sunshine Tree Terrace. So he is behind the counters of the Sunshine Tree Terrace, which has since been relocated to the location, or no, hold on. I'm messing all that up. Let's try that again. A figure of the character was also perched in a spot behind the counters at the Sunshine Tree Terrace, which has since been restored to the location after having spent years in the Disney archives. See? So even in Florida, where he is a ubiquitous citrus icon, he had been, banished to the archives for some time. Orange Bird merchandise can be found in retail locations at both Walt Disney World and the Disneyland Resort, where that wasn't always the case. I can assure you with 100% certainty that wasn't always the case. However, our last family trip, or our most recent, there won't be a last, our most recent family trip to Disneyland, I did notice some Orange Bird merchandise throughout. So if you're out on the West Coast, you're going to Disneyland, and I have inspired you. That sounds so self-serving, right? I have inspired you. If you are now feeling inspired to be an Orange Bird supporter, here you go. You can find stuff out there at Disneyland as well. In 2004, Orange Bird was featured at Tokyo Disneyland due to the character's high popularity in Japan. Oh, well, there you go. In Japan, he might be a ubiquitous citrus icon as well. The Walt Disney Company created merchandising to coincide with Japan's annual Orange Day on April 14th. The Orange Bird soon returned to appearing regularly on merchandise in the United States Disney Store as well. This includes t-shirts, pins, ear hats, vinyl motion figures, and cups shaped like Orange Bird. In April 2012, the Orange Bird made a return to a fully restored Sunshine Tree Terrace at Walt Disney world. In February 2021, Orangebird got a line of clothing and apparel, including a magnetic shoulder plush, which is what I saw on our most recent family trip to Disneyland, was the shoulder plush. You can have a little Orangebird sitting on your shoulder, and you know what? Those shoulder pluses, those shoulder plushes, I'm not super into. However, if I were to be into them, and I might be now, I would rock an Orangebird one. So there you are. Hey, comics. Orangebird is a character in the Disney Kingdom's comic book series, appearing in the Enchanted Tiki Room issue. Orangebird, it's... Excuse me. I got so choked up with the idea of Orangebird being in comic books that I choked a little bit. So the Disney Kingdom's comic book series, Orangebird appeared in the Enchanted Tiki Room issue. Orangebird also appeared on a page in the 2015 Inside Out book, the Bing Bong book. Bing Bong. Well, that's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. First appearance, Walt Disney Studios' The Orangebird in 1970, created by the Walt Disney Company and Don McLaughlin, designed by Don McLaughlin, voiced by N.A., because you know what? There's no voice to orange smoke clouds, orange-colored smoke clouds. Species, orange canary, with an orange, in parentheses, fruit head. Huh. It wasn't good enough for him to be just an orange canary. Or just an orange. We had to hybridize them. Gender, male. There we are. I will be doing classic cartoon commentaries on anything Orangebird related that I can find, and it seems like there are at least those two, right? Yeah. Educational shorts in the 80s, such as Foods and Fun, a nutrition adventure, and the Orangebird and the Nutrition Bandwagon. So I'm going to find both of those. I've already found one, if I'm going to be honest with you. So when you hear this podcast, you can pop over to leallegacy.com and you can find in our Radnarok cartoon commentaries, you can find that Orangebird cartoon. So give it a watch along. Anyhow, let's see. Is there anything else? I have a second Orangebird source, just because, you know, I like to make these podcasts like the standard length I normally do. However, there is not a ton of info to go into, so it might be a little bit shorter. But the fun thing is, too, with the shorter podcasts, I can do more of those and maybe drop those multiple times a week opposed to the once a week or once every other. You know what I mean? So I have a lineup of other characters, obscure characters from the Disney pantheon of characters that I feel deserve some retrospecting. And yeah. So anyhow, let's see. Cool. We went over that. That's just repeat information. History. The Orangebird is a small bird resembling an orange, or possibly an orange with the features of a bird. Regardless, the Orangebird used to live up north in the United States before deciding to migrate to Florida for its high quantity of citrus to eat. So if he's a citrus bird and he's eating citrus, is that kind of birdie cannibalism? It would come to live in the sunshine tree. He would come to live in this sunshine tree of Adventureland. Interesting. Unlike other birds, he's incapable of singing. Yeah. So he is mocked by other birds as a result of this. An orange bird generally looks for friends wherever he goes. So because he can only communicate through orange-colored smoke bubbles, or this source says thought bubbles, the other birds mock him, but he still wants to be everybody's friend. We can learn a lot from Orange Bird. Let's see. Went over all those. Well, there we go. Okay. Animated shorts. So those are the 2 animated shorts. So I've got one of them now, and I'll dig up the other. So there will be at least one Radnarok cartoon commentary as a companion release to this podcast episode. So if you're living in our main timeline, you can find that. And if you're listening to this in the future, then they're both available. There might be other stuff too. Scope it out. And it's all centralized. It's all linked together at leallegacy.com. Disney Parks Meet and Greet. The Orange Bird appeared at Magic Kingdom as a walk-around character during the park's first decade. He would often be found roaming Adventureland outside the Tiki Room. Yep, Sunshine Tree Terrace. We learned about that. Skipper Canteen in the Magic Kingdom's Jungle Navigation Co. Ltd. Skipper Canteen, there is a book called Native Orange Birds of the Southeastern United States by Dr. Sid Truss. This is an allusion to the orange bird, with Dr. Sid Truss being a play on the words citrus to reference the Florida Citrus Commission. That's interesting. So what is this? The Jungle Navigation Co. Limited. Is that what LTD means? We'll get back to that. Trader Sam's, a figure of the orange bird, appears in Trader Sam's Tiki Bar at the Disneyland Hotel. So if you're Disneyland, Trader Sam's, you can go scope out a orange bird there. Magic of Disney Animation. The Minnie Mouse meet and greet area in Disney's Hollywood Studios is decorated with posters of Minnie's filmography. One poster is called Mouse Pacific, which is holding the likeness of the Enchanted Tiki Room. Also featured on this poster is the orange bird flying over the film logo while also being listed as a cast member. Huh. Cool. I think that should have said with its, I don't know. There is a typo in here. Disney Springs in Florida. There is a mural of the orange bird in Disney Springs made to look aged and part of the fictional town's history. Said mural has the orange bird advertising the Florida citrus industry. A figurine of the orange bird also appears on a shelf in the Shop 28 and Main in the Marketplace Co-op. Fabulous. Merchandise. Orange Bird merchandise can be found in retail locations. Okay, we already knew that. Printed material. The story of the orange bird. I don't know. I was trying to read and speak at the same time, but I was saying things that I wasn't reading, and it made my brain short circuit. The Disneyland Records album was released at the time of the Orange Bird creation. Okay, we knew that. Disney Kingdoms. The Orange Bird appears. Yep, we knew that initially. Let's see. So in the Orange Bird, okay, so Orange Bird appears in Disney Kingdom's Enchanted Tiki Room, the comic book, initially cameoing as a stuffed animal in the first issue. The Orange Bird appears in the flesh in the second issue, where he offers to fill in for Jose after he decided to quit. So I guess that's Jose Carioca from the Three Caballeros, I believe. I don't know. I haven't read the book, but how many Joses are there? His inability to actually sing results in him being turned down. Oh, so if you can't sing, you can't be a Three Caballero. I know that much. But the macaws are... it's Jose. It's Jose. Okay, so it's not Jose Carioca from Three Caballeros. It's Jose, one of the birds in the tiki room. That makes more sense. Okay, so I think he is red. I don't remember, honestly. But, yeah, so that is Jose, not Jose. So it's Jose in the tiki room. So Orange Bird tries to replace him after Jose quits, but he is turned down because you can't be a tiki room bird, much like a Three Caballero, if you can't sing. You know what I mean? So especially in the tiki room. If you can't sing, you really can't be in the tiki room. But anyhow, so he's turned down, but the macaws are thankful for his offer anyway. Well, that's sweet. Let's see. In issue 3, Wally meets the Orange Bird while strolling through the island and sees him as a guardian angel to help him with his troubles. I don't know who Wally is. However, he is not very good at interpreting the Orange Bird's picture bubbles. I guess that's the orange-colored smoke that he communicates with, leading him to make bad decisions. So because he can't translate the smoke bubbles or thought bubbles or what have you, he makes for a bad Jiminy Cricket. Which, I mean, I think that's pretty funny. Let's see. In the final issue, the Orange Bird offers... hold on. Okay, I had to pause to figure out how to pronounce this name, and it still doesn't make sense to me because it's spelled Saoirse, and it's pronounced Sorsha. In the final issue, the Orange Bird offers Sorsha the simple, wordless advice of actually talking to her father and creates tickets for a stay on the enchanted Tiki Room Island for her and her father to help bond. You know, without reading any of the comics, none of that really made a lot of sense, but that's what Orange Bird does in the Disney Kingdom's Enchanted Tiki Room comic. Little Golden Books. Remember the Little Golden Books? The Orange Bird's self-titled Little Golden Book places the Orange Bird and the Sunshine Tree in an orange grove in Florida where he has befriended the grove's farmer and birds resembling the Aracuan. Remember the Aracuan? The Araquan. That's it. The Araquan. That I made the same mistake. The Araquan from Three Caballeros and Saludos Amigos. The Araquan. I love the Araquan bird too. The Araquan, Sasha, and Professor Owl. Okay. When the farmer's cat, Clementine, weird, oranges, clementines, bullies the bird on the farm, the Orange Bird is able to use his thought bubbles to imitate the farmer to get her to back down. So Orange Bird's kind of like a Green Lantern now. His thoughts can make constructs. I don't understand that. Whatever. It's Orange Bird, okay? Deal with it. I love him. That's how he speaks. He's got some interesting powers. Just in time for the farmer himself to step in and bring the cat back inside. Okay, voila. The Orange Bird makes a cameo in the Inside Out book. Bing bong. Yeah, okay, we know. We know that part. And then this wraps up with like a series of photos of Orange Bird and different things. So there we have it. Orange Bird. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, for something that I'm just overwhelmingly repulsed by. Like, I cannot stand oranges. Any sort of orange-like citrus. Because to me, tangerines, oranges, like anything, any one of those, navel oranges, like all of them, man. There's so many. Blood oranges, they gross me out. They disgust me. But you know who doesn't gross me out? You know who doesn't disgust me? Is our friend the orange bird. It's weird, right? You would think that I would hold some sort of like bigotry towards orange bird simply because he's an orange. But you know what? This is a lesson, folks. This is a lesson to never judge anything or anyone based on appearance alone. Now, given appearance alone, I don't know, man. I've always been drawn to Orange Bird because he's so bizarre. Even just looking. Orange canary with an orange fruit head. Like, so unique. And I had never seen him in anything else. And it's a Disney character, one of the rare Disney characters that don't come from like conventional Disney animation or a movie or anything like that. Like Orange Bird was really a collaboration between Disney and the Florida Citrus Commission. Disney made a mascot for another company. And even in making a mascot for another company, Orange Bird has been welcomed into the Disney ranks as a character so beloved to have a line of merchandise. Now, not everybody gets just a straight up line of merchandise. There are a lot of like way more popular, seemingly popular characters from movies themselves and stuff that Orange Bird has more merchandise than. Like you're going to so much easy. It's going to be so much easier to find Orange Bird merchandise or Orange Bird things than say the Rescuers. You know what I mean? Fox and the Hound, the Aristocats. There's quite a bit of Aristocats stuff out there, but you know what I'm saying, right? The Great Mouse Detective Basil. You're not going to find him on anything, but you will find Orange Bird. Orange Bird hasn't been in the movies. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go do that class or Radnarok cartoon commentary. Maybe, just maybe, I'll add the audio, the watch-along audio to this podcast. Will that really round it out? Or do we keep them separately? Do we keep them separate? Yeah, well, let's keep them separate and give you a reason to go scope out the Radnarok cartoon commentaries. So if you want to see the Orange Bird commentaries, go dig us up on YouTube, but probably the easiest place to go would be to go to leallegacy.com, Radnarok, and either this episode under retrospectives, or you can do the Radnarok cartoon commentaries, and you will find the Orange Bird shorts. Educational pieces. I don't remember what they called them. Educational shorts. Yeah, there you go. You can find the educational shorts there. And yeah, I appreciate you listening. I appreciate you joining me for this. I hope you feel inspired to give Orange Bird some love on your own. And when you see him, you will be just as stoked as I am every time we cross paths. And I'm really looking forward to my next trip down to Disney World. And you know what? I'm going to get some Orange Bird merchandise. I've held back, but I feel like I need an Orange Bird something to sit on my desk. So, with that being said, you know, we're going to go out. We're not going to go out on the conventional theme. You know what? We still will. Because that's a trademark here. But you know what? We are going to listen to the Orange Bird theme song one more time on our way out because it was that good of a song. All right. So more to come, more obscure character retrospectives. As always, leallegacy.com. The best way to support Leal Legacy, of course, is to shop our Skeleton Crew store. If you like obscure cartoon characters, scope out the ones we got. We got Dopey Dud, we got Spectre Spooks. Yeah, Frankie Corn comes out for Halloween. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm just rambling now. I'm just going on and on. So, social media at Leal Legacy, YouTube, everywhere. Rumble, Daily Mo, just everywhere online. It's going to be Leal Legacy, Leal Legacy. Please, if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all those things. Help us in the algorithms. Tell your friends. And that being said, thanks for being a friend and telling a friend. You know what? Take it. Take it, Anita.
Little orange bird in the sunshine tree. Won't you think of something sunny just for me? Think a funny thought, or a sunny word, that will make me happy, little orange bird. He thinks beautiful orange pictures and beautiful orange words, though his little beak can't even peep a squeak. All the thoughts he ever spoke appear in orange smoke. That's what makes the orange bird unique. Little orange bird in the sunshine tree. Won't you think of something sunny just for me? Think a funny thought, or a sunny word, that will make me happy, little orange bird. When you're just about green with envy, or gonna be feeling blue, you can use a little orange thought or two. When you start in blushing pink, or your temper turns you red, that's when the orange bird can see you through. Little orange bird in the sunshine tree. Won't you think of something sunny just for me? Think a funny thought, or a sunny word, that will make me happy, little orange bird. With his beautiful orange feathers and beautiful leafy wings, he's a fluffy little puppy sight to see. He can turn your frown around when you see him looking down, the orange bird up in the sunshine tree. Little orange bird in the sunshine tree. Won't you think of something sunny just for me? Think a funny thought, or a sunny word, that will make me happy, little orange bird.
Little orange bird
In
the sunshine tree. Won't you think of something sunny just for me? Little orange bird in the sunshine tree. Won't you think of something sunny just for me? Little orange bird in the sunshine tree.